A lot of designers haven't used any AI tools, and honestly, it's fine. Craft and judgment still matter. The problem is the blank page. Starting is the hardest part. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I use Google Stitch to get a first draft fast, then moving to Figma to make it real. My role is simple. Stitch starts it, Figma ships it. I'll use a real example from my FDP, my business Fractional Design Partner landing page, and I'll show you the workflow on screen step by step. All right, let's jump into the brief and generate the first set of variations. Okay, now we are going to check how I did my website with Stitch help. But before that, a little bit of context. What is Stitch? So if you open Stitch website, Stitch with google.com, it will introduce how it can work by a live demo. So basically you can type whatever you want here and use it directly. And it can also show you, okay, now you can export to Figma. So basically you can talk about your ideas, and then it will help you to transform your ideas into UI designs. And it could be for your iOS app, could be for web applications or websites. So here are some examples that on the website can help you grab what it can work for you. And yeah, it's quite simple. It's a very standard landing page, and feel free to have a look. And for me, I use it to work on my own concepts, my landing page. And here's the work that I've got. So the first thing about this website is that I want to see what's the layout for all the content I want to lay on this landing page. So here is my content. I already got it done. For the context, this is a landing page. I'll show you the final results. And this is my final website, my Fractional Design Partner business landing page. So it shows me a very standard hero image and the example and the problem I'm solving and how I propose to solve the problem, and also what I will deliver, and also some examples that I've done previously and currently, and also what's the price, and then how to get it work, and also how to reach out to me if you are interested. So yeah, quite simple. But before that, it's actually stay on the content stage. I haven't get it really clear. And I use AI to support me, to help me draft out all the content I want to work. And this is quite simple. You can use any AI LLM tools to help you, Claude, Gemini, or ChatGPT, all good, and just use it. And I have those things. And next step, I would like to have a draft landing page wireframe so I can see what's the layout. And the thing is, I just asked AI to help me work on this one. So that's the first draft. I think this one. This is the first draft that I asked AI to work with me, to work for me. So I asked it to make a landing page for my business. And here are all the content I want to make. For example, hero title, and that's the first one, and social proof, all the things coming up. And also I asked it to add call to action and everything. So yeah, basically everything I can think of, I asked it. And then I said, okay, go. Now make a wireframe and ignore any colors or typography, just make a very standard one. And here's the result. And the result, I would say it's quite good, because without those distractions, I can see, oh, does that make sense? Does the title make sense? Or is the headline make sense? And how about this? And do I have enough information to convince people to scroll down? And also after that, I can easily check if it's all good on the mobile side or on the tablet, or on even I can scan the QR code to see how it looks like on the actual device. But now it's because it's just a wireframe, it doesn't need. And then I can just export or copy to Figma. So yeah, I did this step and I got it copied here. I think it's somewhere where, yeah, I get it copied here, and then I can start to work on that. And if you wonder how do I copy it to Figma, so before we have a feature called export, and then on export you can just download a zip file, and with that there's another plugin that you can install on Figma. I'll show you the name of it. So this is a plugin that you can import that design, that zip file into Figma. It's called html.to.design. So this is a really good one, and you have 10 free trials each month to import file into Figma. So yeah, have a try on that, and you can just import it. And after that import, you can edit the things here in Figma directly, and that's really convenient, so that everything will be editable, and then you can change it. So that's my first step. I did this wireframe on Figma. On Stitch, and import it into Figma so that I don't need to do that from Figma again. So that's the first draft. That's the first draft. And the second one is that I got a very clear picture of the style I want to use on my landing page. I already confirmed the typography for this website and the color palette. So those are the colors I would like to use. And by the way, this is also with some AI support, but it will be another video. And so that I just get this as a text, so that I can ask AI to use it as a reference, as a context, to help me draft the landing page. So the next step after I got this wireframe is some exploration or some variations. The reason I'm doing this is to see, what it could looks like as a landing page, and then I just try to collect ideas. So now I just use the same prompt, and also attached with the style, so that it understands what I want to use, and then it generates those results. So you definitely see there are some colors and typography or changes here from this one. So yeah, it's not the ideal way, but I just use it to collect like inspiration, and I can see, oh, this one looks good. I can see an image on the right and the text on the left. That's actually the format I used on my actual. This one is also something I'm looking for, and also some ideas actually from those concepts are really helpful. For example, before I haven't noted or haven't thought about the availability label on the hero image, but I saw it on this concept, and so thought, okay, that's really interesting, because if I do that, it can show my availability for the next 3 months or next half year. So the final result actually have this. The final landing page got this as well. Yeah, and after that, after I get all those variations, I simply just copy it to Figma. Now you have this new feature, copy to Figma, and you can convert it directly. But before, we need to use this html.to.design plugin, so which both work. So yeah, it will take some time. And after that, it's set design copy to clipboard. Now press Command V in Figma to paste. and then I can simply paste in Figma. That's easy. Yeah. Before I made this concept, it doesn't available, but now it's available, which is really nice. You can save one step. And after that, I got this information. It's also quite good that you might have some inspiration for some specific part. For example, when I see this example, when I see this variation, I saw the price card looks really good because it shows the difference of these two options, and also emphasize one option that you want to encourage customers to take a look, which is this one, ongoing. It's popular, and also just use the color contrast to make it looks more appealing. And this is exactly what I did on my final design, which is here. So yeah, I just simply collect inspirations from those concepts and free to go, right? And also, after checking the dark mode, I decided maybe not good for me to do the dark mode at this stage. I just want a simple landing page to get it done. And from there, I simply just start again in Figma and working on the lo-fi and transform the wireframe into the hi-fi design like this one as the final result. Yeah, so you see, I use Stitch, but it's not a one-time, it's not a one shot. It's basically just a information and inspiration collector, and so that I don't need to start from a blank page. Yeah, hope you learn something from this flow. All right, that's it. Stitch for a fast start and Figma to ship. Hope you like this tip, and let me know if you have any thoughts or comments. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.